Hi! If you're already familiar with who I am and this YouTube channel, you probably already know that I talk about my long distance relationship a lot. And sure enough, I am met with a huge community of LDR couples and even people who aren't in a long distance relationship who are just as happy to support us here. While all of you love listening to the LDR stories and experiences, I do want to share the harsh truths that most LDR couples don't really talk about most of the time. If you ever consider getting into a long distance relationship, you meet someone on the internet and you're like,
Susan and Chris can do it. Maybe I can too.
please try and stay throughout the whole video first and see if this is what you want to get into. Without further ado, these are 8 things people in a long distance relationship don't tell you. Number 1, it doesn't get easier. Yeah, of course, at some point you get used to the same routines of texting and calling and sharing about your day every single day. Yeah, your significant other is part of your daily life at this point, so that's considered normal. But I'm telling you, that is in no way a sign of things are getting easier for you. That's because when there's such an integral part of your daily life, it just means that your bond and love has grown so much bigger than when you first started dating. That's when the distancing will be a lot harder as time goes on, not easier. I have said goodbye to Chris twice at the airport, and the second one is easily the worst one than before. I had to recover from so much pain for maybe 2 months. The more you're in love, the worse it's gonna get. And that's just gonna keep happening as long as you're in the distance. Number 2, you're a different person every time you meet. I would say this is mostly applied to the LDR couples that doesn't get the chance to meet regularly in a year. When months or years pass by, you've grown so much individually. I think you can agree too. There's a lot of life-changing things that could happen to you in just a few months to a year. It's just the weird thing is your significant other didn't get to experience the same extent to your personal growth when you're apart. So when you meet again, you're a lot different than the last time you two met. It's gonna be a little trippy because your memory of each other is the person that you guys were the last time you met. And that brings us to the next point. Number 3, you're just unpaused from the last visit. Once you're together again, you're basically just picking up where you left off. For some reasons, the moment you see their face again, your whole world just lights up again. And then all the separation and the sadness you had before that, you don't even remember anymore. Your brain just recognizes the familiar feeling you've had from the last time, and it just continued on from that. It's weird, but I can't explain it. That's just how it is. Number 4, the lingering feeling of needing to say goodbye again. This is my least favorite part on each visit. The second you get together in person, the thought of the time almost ending is already in your head. It doesn't matter how long the visit is gonna be, you're always gonna be aware of it. Sometimes you don't even want to tell the other person that because you're having a good time. You don't want to spoil the mood. And the best that you can do is pretend that the time isn't ending. It really sucks to know that your meetup will go by really quickly because time moves so fast when you're having the greatest time of your life. Number 5, memory triggers that will make you cry. I mean, should I even explain this one? You walked by the restaurant that you had your first date on. You cried. You saw the movie that you watched together on Netflix again. You cried. You saw the ocean and then you remembered your first dance with them was at the beach. You cried. This is a hard video. I feel like I've been talking a lot of the not so happy stuff about LDR. So let's switch it up a bit because it's not all bad. So, number 6, communication will be your strongest quality. Obviously, we all know that communication is the key of a healthy relationship. And the reason communication will be your strongest quality is because that's basically all you do. When you're apart and you're not able to do other stuff like other normal couples, communication is the only thing that you can master. And that will create a rock solid foundation in your relationship. Once you've mastered that, your relationship can go through anything. Number 7, you don't take things for granted. When you're together, every second is precious. You'll cherish your significant other's presence even more, and you will make the most of your time together. You're not just gonna meet up and just like, okay, we'll just be on our phone the whole time. Number 8, you will have more creative planning together. Sometimes when your time together is limited, you will make it as interesting as you can, so you can have fun memories to look back to in the future. Not just when you're together in person, of course, but when your daily routines of calls and texting gets repetitive, you always force yourself to be more creative on how to spend time together. You know, like having a Netflix watch party or playing an online game together.
Editing a video together.
Babe, this is my YouTube channel. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh.
Look, I'm sorry, but I have to finish this video. Anyways, those are the 8 things most people in long distance relationships don't tell you. Yeah, long distance relationships sounds hard, but there's also a beautiful part to it. I just thought it'd be nice to share this stuff in case you're considering being in one. I remember someone said before, I don't remember who, but they said, don't be sad that you love someone so far. Be grateful that you even have someone to love this far. And I think that's beautiful. Still, if you really are considering this, I really want you to sit and think if you're emotionally ready for this. All this emotional turbulence, it's not a joke. And to all the long distance couples out there, let's all fight together until the day the plane ticket will only be a one-way trip. Anyway, that's all for now. See you next week.
Stay positive.
Okay, bye.